Hello everyone, Silent here, and welcome back to another stream here on the truly Bedrock server from Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube as well. Welcome on in, everybody. Messing up my words already. We got Longhorn, Mochi, and Beast, and Archangel in the chat. Welcome in. We also got Kula and Kaz. Hello there. And that's just all the early peoples, isn't it? Gotta scroll on down. Talking before the stream, we got Beast. And Salim Lee, hopefully I'm saying that right. Welcome in. Wakeboard. And Mitzi and Honey and Gilly, welcome in as well. Tony, Longhorn again, Reclaimer, Werebus, and John Connor. We got Patterson in here, and Taurus, and the Reclaimer, and JD, welcome in. Old Rusty, Avanadrium, I don't think I said that right, and 70s Gamer, welcome back. So, we are about to reach 700,000 subscribers, everybody. That is a live count in the bottom. And hopefully that's working right. That was very broken. If that turns off at some point in the stream, I will not be surprised. Because it's like, it wants you to sign in to Google inside of OBS, and it's just like, bleh. And it didn't really seem to work that well, but don't question it. Oh, we lost one! Don't worry about it. They'll come back, they'll go back. They just want to be the 700,000th. Yeah, so we'll probably reach it like tomorrow, but you know, I figured, hey, I'm not streaming tomorrow, so I might not even be home tomorrow to even see us reach it. But, yeah, we're getting like 200 to 300 a day. So, we'll see. And maybe if we have a crazy stream tonight, and we get like 3,000 viewers again, like we did that one time on YouTube, then maybe it'll just happen. Maybe it'll happen. No pressure, though. I'm not like telling you guys to go subscribe or anything. We're losing subscribers! Dang it. We're down. You know what? Clearly, live streaming. Oh no, we're getting them back. Clearly, live streaming was not the smart choice if we wanted to get this thing done faster. No, okay, so listen, funny story about reaching 100K. We were live in Discord as it was happening, and it was like 99,998, 99, 100K, and then fell back down to 99,998, and we hit 100K, I think like 2 or 3 times. And it was beautiful. It was so funny with everybody in the chat and everything. It was crazy. That was a long time ago. Oh, excuse me, Phantoms. Yeah. So we did put up some wanted posters. Hold up. Now that I put up wanted posters for Phantoms, I can't really complain about there being Phantoms. I mean, just look how beautiful these things are from Zloy. Jeez, wanted the Phantom Limb, and now I got actual Phantoms attacking me. I feel like this is a setup. It's an absolute setup over here, guys. But yeah, Zloy went out and made this map art. Can you tell where that is? It's so good, isn't it? Not only do we have this map art that he made, he put so much work and effort into this. It's crazy. Get that man to 700,000 subs. And then he also made this map art as well. Look at this. Chunky chunk. Have you seen this cast? It's a whole thing, guys. It's great. It's so cute. I think he drew that. Like, I think he actually drew that. And that's great. That's actually built in survival mode. In the world. This is just straight up a map of it. You can just like pick it up and take it around with you. It's great. We can go, you know, vandalize it. I wouldn't, but we could. The Phantom Menace? Possibly. Right then, so as of the last stream, we had finished up the entirety of the fishy farm, and we'd done like storage and stuff, and you might have noticed that I have a lot more levels. Technically, I burned like 40 of those levels. We were at 170, but as you can see, we've restocked the shop. No one's buying my bundles of goodies. I like the bundles of goodies. And, yeah, it's basically it. I do have a lot of other stuff that we can sell, like stone and cobblestone and stuff like that, but I actually made a deal to get rid of like a ton of that. Love it. So good. Also, Master of None, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Welcome in. And Diagonal, thank you for 61 months of resubscribing. It's good to see you back again. And Poke, welcome back for a year of subscribing. That's crazy. We also got Liz for 27 months in here. And Redneck, thank you for subscribing on YouTube, along with Lula. Or Courtney, rather. Welcome in. We're gaining subscribers, everybody. It's happening. It's happening. We don't really have any add-ons on the server besides some basic cosmetic ones. Obviously, player heads, mob heads, some mini blocks. I haven't messed around with the mini blocks at all, though. And then, really nothing that actually affects gameplay in any meaningful way besides, like, the camera counts and then the statistics. And, oh my god, I forgot we have this camera one. Bro, this thing is actually so cool. Let's go ahead and take a nap before I mess with that, because if a mob comes up on me, I'm done for. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. But we messed around with this one time on stream, and it was the funnest, silliest, dumbest thing. So I want to show this to you real quick. This uses the camera command. I have no idea how this works, but you can see there's like a billion different settings in here. So if we go to default cameras, you can see this is just like, it can put me in a third person now. Boom! Brilliant. And then if we go back on this, we can go to place camera here. And boom, now I can just like leave my camera right there. And then I can run off. Goodbye! I'm leaving you behind. So that's pretty cool if you want to do like some cinematics or stuff. I have not used this at all. But as you can see, I can't change my camera like perspective or anything because I'm locked into view. So if a mob walks up on me right now, I am done for. But yeah, now I can really swing around my mouse. I mean, look at this. I'm gonna break my neck over here. And I'm dead. But then I can go ahead and I think go back and then clear, and now we're back to normal. So that's pretty cool. There's like obviously a billion different things that you can do with this, but I have not messed with it. Honestly, I kind of want that in my creative world, just for looking at farms and stuff, because that's kind of like free cam. I don't know if there is a free cam version on there, but being able to like fly around with your camera in spectator mode, oh my god, I need that. I need that for creative. So tonight we should probably go like move some stuff over to the base area, because I'm living in this little hobbit hole right here, and honestly, it's not that great. But also, we do need to go finish up the fish farm, do some mining over there, maybe do some decoration as well, and just complete that project. So let's head on off to that area, and I'll show you what I've done in between streams, because there has actually been some useful things. Free cam is so useful. It really is. I absolutely need it. Because then I can stand at the AFK spot of one of my mob farms, go free cam into the farm, and see how the mobs are actually spawning in, how they're interacting with the farm, if there's any issues or getting stuck. Because seeing that stuff without free cam is a bit unreliable, you know? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Also, on the topic of 700,000, I will be doing an age reveal at 750,000. So I know it's not really relevant for, like, today or anything, but, you know, that is the next reveal that is planned. 3/4 of a way to 1,000,000. I almost said 1 billion. It's definitely not 1 billion. Is this a nether mining tunnel? I think this is Loy. No, he mines at Y11. I'm pretty sure 15 is like the best height to go to. 1 billion subscribers. Yeah, no, I don't think anyone's ever gonna reach that. If anyone's gonna reach that, it's probably gonna be Mr. Beast. Isn't he at like 300 million right now? Seems like he has the best chance. Okay, so here's my lovely place. Lovely place. So I AFK'd here for quite a while, and that means that we have all of this, and that, and this, and this, and that's about it. But I already gave away an entire shulker box of this stuff. And we also got a bunch of fuel. I had to leave some droppers on there just because this stuff was not smelting down fast enough. But you can see that we have a lot of fish. So we're not going to hold looting this stream just to try and get through some of this backlog, because a lot of this was not smelting for the longest time. That's why we have a bit of a backlog of fish. But the fish is actually a really good experience source. So there's a lot of experience built up inside of these furnaces right now, which is cool. But you can see that we also have no ink, but a little bit of glow ink. And then I really partitioned down all of the boxes of bricks and blocks that we had. I got rid of 9 shulkers of material. So that was really helpful. Actually, I got rid of all the copper, the tuff, 3 shulkers of stone, 3 of cobble, 2 of deep slate, 1 of andesite, and all the copper as well, but I think I already said that. And then I bought all of the kelp and all of the charcoal from Liara that I could possibly get, because I just really needed fuel. So that kind of solves all of our fuel problem. This was for gold anyway. So like all that junk gear that we sold at the shop, man, it's done for it. It's just been exchanged into fuel, so that's really cool. But yeah, good stuff, everybody. And then Yeah, this stream, I would love to get this room decorated, because obviously this is horrific. The only thing I've really done to it since last stream is put in the sugarcane farm, and that has produced not very much sugarcane, as you can see there. Only the small, pitiful amount of these double chests, plus, like, 3 other shulkers. So, you know. Yeah. Kind of a lot. This was just getting figured out while I was sorting out all my junk. But I guess the first place that we need to start is actually mining out this place. So we should put down some more chests, because I'm going to need a lot more storage. And then I think I'm going to put down those chests. I had chests around here somewhere. Here we go. Yeah, I think we're going to put down the storage, like, behind the nether portal. Because this is an area that does not need to be decorated. This is probably where I should have put it to begin with. But you know what? We can just have this be our little junky project area. We'll keep, like, 1 block of, you know, room right there. That way... A buffer zone. That way I don't put any chests right there or anything. But yeah, we can just fill all this up with our junk stuff. And then all of our other junk stuff can be just piled back here. And I'll never need to see it or worry about it. Or decorate around it, most importantly. Because yeah, putting our chest monster right in the middle of everything was convenient. But now it's not convenient. How many years have I been playing Minecraft? Did I have my 10-year anniversary, actually? Hold up. I think I had my 10-year anniversary, and I missed it. Oops. Yeah, over 10 years. It was sometime in June or July of 2015. I had it in my calendar. I don't know how I missed it. It was somewhere at some point. I was gonna make a post about it. Like, I've been playing Minecraft for 10 years now. But, no, definitely forgot to do that. Oops. This sugarcane farm is amazing. What are you talking about? Look at it go. It's great. What are you talking about? I did have it in my calendar. It's not there anymore, apparently. No, I started putting a reminder in my calendar to check my calendar. That way, every night before I go to bed, it tells me, check your calendar. And then I can, like, look at what I need to do the next day. And then I will know if there's anything important. Usually there's not, but sometimes there is. You know, it's helpful. I've been starting to actually get my sleep schedule kind of figured out a little bit. Partially because it's just so hot, it's hard to sleep. But that's fine. I'll take the little wins where I can get it, right? I mean, I've been waking up before my alarm, like, for the last week, which is crazy. Today it was because of the cat, but, you know. It happened other times, too, without the cat. Listen, I don't know what his problem was, but he was, like, in my room all night last night, and he's got, like, 2 bells on his collar, and he was just, like, scratching all night long. So it was just, like, a subtle bell sound all night. A reminder to sleep. I mean, I have my take melatonin thing in my calendar as well, which is my reminder to go to bed. I've been ignoring that for the last 6 months. Or longer, but it's there. It does remind me to take some melatonin, which is still really helpful. Listen, I forgot to get Silent 2 on the server. Yeah, well, the cat goes outside so much, I can't take the collar off of the guy, you know? So they lose their collars so much anyway. I had to buy, like, a 20-pack of collars. Which was only, like, $8, because apparently Amazon just has, like, a surplus of collars. Buying 6 collars was more expensive than the 20-pack, so I was like, well, I guess I'll just get 20 of them. I'll use them eventually! Got a bunch of different colors, they got little reflectors on them, they got little bells. It's fine. It's great. They love them. It's just a new fashion style, like, every other week for the cat. Yeah, the cats are styling, man. I don't know where they lose them. Or how they do it. But they do consistently lose their collars. Got a sneaking suspicion that neighbor's taking a collar off. But, like, at this point, if the neighbor was taking them off, they would have, like, a whole drawer of collars. And I would never know. Talking to your neighbors? Ooh, gross. Phoenix, thank you for the biddies. Subscribe from your other account. You don't have to do that, but thank you, I guess. Appreciate it. You know what? Did I forget to put Silent 2 in survival mode when he logged out of the game? I don't know if I did. He's about to join the server. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine they lose it either by just scratching at it or getting caught on something. And if it's getting caught on something, then you kind of want it to come off anyway, right? He's actually in survival mode right now. And he is gaining experience. He's got 26 levels. I guess we can just leave him down there. And then he can absorb all the experience for us. That's fine. Has this guy got shaders on? Hold up. This guy's not out here running shaders this whole time, is he? Disabled. Okay, it kind of looks like he's got some shaders on. Maybe it's just the lighting. Java lighting is a little bit different than Bedrock. Yeah, no, they still, like, manage to get a hold of the birds, even when they have the collars on. June 26th was 10 year. Oh, that was like a whole month ago. Yep. Definitely forgot about that. I do need to remember. Oh, he's got like 2 hearts. Oh, right. Yeah, no, Silent 2 never, I guess I do need to keep him in spectator. Yeah, he never regenerated after fighting the dragon. I haven't opened him up from Bedrock Edition, so he's just been dying and starving basically the entirety of forever. Been watching from the Universal Tree Farm upload. Like the actual proper tree farm with like redstone and stuff, or the little tiny like mining platform with like some water. Because the mining platform one with some water, you know, not my proudest tutorial, but the video still did well. And like people still got some use out of it, so I mean that's what matters, right? As long as it's like, if it didn't help anybody, then I would feel a lot worse about it. But also, it is legitimately the easiest way to go if you want to farm those 2x2 like dark oak trees and stuff. Just get your little platform out there. Because like building an actual like redstone powered farm for the dark oak trees is a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Something's happening. Someone, me, is gifting subs to the community. Thanks for gifting 5 subs. We got gifted subs to Mega, along with Thunder and King Panda, Cog, and 60. Very nice of you. Hopefully you guys enjoy your gifted subs. Show some love to me in the chat. Not your first sub bomb. Blowing up the chat over here. Giving everybody their emotes. 700k hype train. Yeah, we're getting very, very close. I think we, it might be tomorrow that we reach it. Again, it's like 200 to 300 a day right now, which is not horrible. That's pretty good. You know, it's pretty reasonable. I'm not too shabby. I'll take it. But yeah, it might be tomorrow or it might be Saturday. If it happens on stream, that'd be the first time that it ever happens. A lot of times it happens overnight. And I have to, like, leave the computer on to, like, try and record it. Now, one of the times that it happened, I left the computer on to, like, record it. Because I, like, leave OBS open to, like, see the subscriber count. But I turned off the screen, and I didn't realize that disables the live counter. So I was like, oh, okay. It just, like, jumped from, like, 499,500 to 500k. It's like, well, that's stupid. What was the whole point of that, then? But yeah, I technically have all the recordings, I believe, of every 100k that we've reached. From 100 to 200 to 300, and then one of them got messed up. I don't remember if it was 4 or 5. But yeah, I like to have them recorded. And then the idea is that I can use that footage in my 1 million subscriber video. I've been thinking about this for years. Bullying happens when you're not watching, right? No, I did an all-nighter to see the 100k one. It happened at like 9 in the morning. which was way earlier than I ever woke up back then. Still is. But, yeah. Been trying to fix my sleep schedule. I haven't done an all-nighter in like 2 years, which is actually really good progress. Man, there was a time when I was doing like an all-nighter like every month or so. Every couple weeks. It's been the Australians. Yeah, them Australians. Australians wrecking my sub counters. At least we don't need to worry about breaking the pickaxe, jeez. So all the ores and stuff, I guess we'll chuck them into this box right here for now. All the extra miscellaneous bits and bobs. And then I guess we will smelt down this stuff while we're here. We have a little bit of coal. I was gonna give all the coal to Groova, but I think I accidentally smelted with it or something. Because I haven't been able to find it. There is no fast way to gain experience in the Discord server. Oh, wow, that was great. Bro! I was like, man, I didn't think I had this much copper ore, and I looked at the hotbar, it's still on 6 after like the 20th time placing it. No opening inventory for the next minute. Jeez! This chat screen doesn't count as the inventory, right? Hold up. Let me start the timer for that. Thank you for banning me. And also, thank you, Skulking, for gifting 5 subs to the community. We got gifted subs to Castronaut, like a cat astronaut. And then Hydra and Shadow and Hunter, along with a name I cannot quite pronounce. But thank you very much. Welcome on in, everybody. But yeah, the best way to level up in the Discord server is to just become a community member. Really. That's kind of the whole point of it. That's how we set it up. You wanna level up, you gotta care, pretty much. But thank you again, Skulking. That's crazy. Glad you like all the farms, Flare. I got a couple more on the way. The bee farm is technically done. I did want to release that today, but then I got distracted with a Truly Bedrock recording, and I forgot to make the thumbnail and release that. So that'll be out on the weekend. And then let's see. This Truly Bedrock video might also be out on the weekend as well. It depends on how much time I get to edit tomorrow. And also how much we get done tonight, because I want to, like, at least decorate this room. And then we can just, like, put a cap on this entire project. Because obviously, like, we've been working on this for too long. And then once this project is done, then I think we're going to start working on the base, actually. So we're going to have to build up the storage system, and the iron farm are going to be the first 2 things in the base. I have the general concepts of plans for the base. But obviously still some details to work out. Oh yeah, no, and then I want to go ahead and get a Lays as well. And then we can do an experience farm. Man, look how much lag! These items are moving so slowly! No, they're just not aligned properly. Oh, got an ant. Yeah, the ants are back. Last year was 1 ant. This year, there is multiple. I've had like 3 crawling on me today. I don't know where they came from. Nothing has changed from this year to last year. Put down some diatomaceous earth or something. Shocker. Listen, I'm not gonna say you told me so, because I'm too proud for that. Melting and attacked by ants. Nah, I'm not really worried about it. But, it's when they crawl my foot. Because apparently, that's just what they love to do right now. It's been several. Or maybe it's the same one multiple times. It's kind of distracting. Wasps on the walls. I've told you! They're very different species! Wasps don't nest in the same place twice. And I've killed them. And also, it's in the walls, so like there's... It's easy to like spray more killer in there. I still got the whole canister of aerosol still. Not a problem. Ants in the walls now. I mean, probably. I mean, they're just like normal ants, right? They live around. I'm not someone who like sees a bug in the house. I'm like, oh my god, there's a bug in the house. I'm just like, oh okay. And I go about my day. It's like if you want to fight the fight against having bugs in your house, then you're gonna have to like really seal it up and like use a lot of pesticides and like killers and traps and all that stuff. It's like, why bother? Now, if you have like a lot of them, obviously, you know, that's a problem. I have to do something about that. The ants are getting to the point where I'm like, well, maybe I should put down a little bit of diatomaceous earth, just in the windowsill or something. But like, it's not actually a problem, unless they're like getting into something. You know, it's not uncommon to have a bug. Yeah, it's also so hot out that I cannot really seal this place up, and also there is no central air here, so even if I wanted to, I would die. Right now we are making the fish farm, the tropical fish experience, and bone meal farm, and also food farm as well. And it's going great. We're just mining out the very last few bits of the blocks that we need to, and then we can actually start decorating this area a little bit. Just finished building the stone generator. Nice. Hopefully that's working out well for you. Everybody needs stone, except me. I think I have enough. Please. You can come take it. You can have it all. I don't want it. Please, help me. Right, so we ran out of fuel. Also, there was lapis in there, so that was just never going to work in the first place. My bad. I knew that. Somebody saw me put that in there and chose not to say anything. Or I chose not to read it. Either way, hilarious. Let's use the charcoal for this, because that's going to be the best way to use that up. Oh, wait, no. Let's use the charcoal instead of the coal blocks. There we go. Why is there not charcoal blocks, everybody? Why do we not have charcoal blocks in Minecraft? It seems like that's a really big oversight that, like, really should have been rectified, like, 12 years ago at this point. It's such a simple thing. We have, like, blocks for everything else. We have netherwort blocks. Netherworts are way less common than charcoal. Right? Especially since the update where they, like, moved around all the ores and stuff. Oh, yeah. If you don't have, like, a beacon or max tools, then it's definitely going to be a little bit fast. For sure. You know what else should exist is flint blocks. Blocks of flint. Like, yeah, they would both be, like, darker gray or, like, black blocks or something like that, but that's fine. Minecraft has a billion of those already, so why, just, like, 2 more isn't gonna hurt. Like, it's so easy to add. Just give us, like, kind of a unique texture with it, and you're good. It would be yet another thing that we could add to gradients and stuff. And that would really help us compact down the inventory. Especially if you got, like, fortune on a shovel or something. Man, there's just, you get so much flint. Concrete slabs and stairs, too. Yeah, everybody wants the concrete slabs and stairs. That's something that's been asked for years. But I think before they go and add a whole new set of slabs and stairs and walls and things, they need to fill out the remaining block sets that don't have slabs and stairs and walls. Like, why is there no dark prismarine, like, walls and stuff? And prismarine walls and all that? It doesn't make sense. We're missing so many basic things. Like there's like, you know, quartz walls and stuff like that too. Like they could do one small game drop where they just add like 20 different blocks to round out the existing like block palettes. Just give us some more variants of the existing blocks, and man, everybody would be happy about that. Be like, oh my god, that's great. Literally, like, the easiest stuff ever to add. Just, like, get some new crafting recipes in. It's just a copy-paste job for existing blocks. There's no unique properties or anything like that. It's really just the texture design work that would take, like, effort, you know? Not even really any bug fixing or testing or any serious development. It's, like, genuinely pretty easy. Outside of, like, the textures. But even that's pretty easy, too. They got a whole guy for that. Alright, we didn't even get this thing right here. Actually, we didn't even get this whole, like, quadrant. From warp nether brick. Right? Yeah, blue nether bricks? That'd be crazy. Also, there's no red nether brick fences. There's nether brick fences, and then there's red nether brick walls, right? Is there not red nether brick walls? I thought there was. Oh, right, I don't have a crafting table up here, so I can't see that. That's right, it doesn't show you everything, it just shows you the, hold up. Yeah, see, there's red nether brick walls, but then you look for fences, which I can't spell, apparently. Yeah, and then there's only nether brick fences. It's like, why can't we have nether brick walls and red nether brick fences? It just seems like... Seems flip-floppity. Fences wood, except for nether bricks! Nether bricks aren't wood! Huh. Checkmate! Yeah, no, I think if they hadn't already added nether brick fences to the game, before they added red nether brick, then nether brick would also be walls only and no fences. But they have those in the nether fortress so that you can kind of like see through the windows, right? I mean, that makes sense to me. Also, every time I walk through here, Silent 2 is like seeing me walk over the camera. It's kind of distracting. I'm gonna move him up real quick. And we can carry on. Isn't red nether brick pretty expensive? Yeah, but that's not really the point. Point is, they are stealing block opportunities from us. Also, hi, TF. How you doing? Mr. Brit? Yeah, it's digging time. Almost at 699,600. We're only 400 away, people. Mars Bars Eats Kit Kats. Welcome in. It's a great name. Can't steal them. They could withhold. No, they're stealing from our creativity. That's what they're doing. They're causing us emotional distress and damages by not adding these basic blocks to the game that they should have a million years ago. $400, then $450, then $400 again. Yeah, listen. We're so close, people. Subscribe. Aileen, thank you very much for subscribing on YouTube. Also Liz, thanks for gifting a sub to Longhorn. That's very nice of you. Less options gives more creativity. No. More options and less options gives more creativity. I'm literally advocating for you, a builder, to have more blocks to build with. Okay, so we're getting there. So I should be using my trick where I like only throw away full stacks of blocks or put them in storage, you know. Tuxedo for the 700k. Was that a redemption? I'm getting better at this. If I see a weird message in chat, I'm like, that doesn't quite make sense. I can use my critical thinking skills. I can think, and then be like, that maybe that's a redemption. There we go. Look at us getting fancy up in here for 700,000 subscribers. 401 away. Hey, yo, there we go. I love having this live counter. This is great. This is fun. It would be great if we were like 100 away. And then, you know, maybe we could stream until we hit it. But, I mean, I don't think we're going to hit it on tonight's stream. Maybe. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If I recite 30 digits of pi, is that going to make someone who's not subscribed in chat right now subscribe? Will you be impressed enough with me that you'll want to subscribe? Oh, only 40 digits. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, I can't help you there. You have to go find another streamer. Another Minecraft streamer digging a hole that can also recite 40 digits of pi. More likely on some. Listen. That is your right as well. Longer streams means more channel points. You're not wrong. But also, I feel like you're just using me for channel points at this point. It's polished andesite, diorite, and granite that don't have walls. Yeah, you're right. We have the regular rough versions, but not the polished versions. And it seems like that should be the case, you know? Because we have... I'm not going to be able to see them without the crafting table. But, yeah, no, we have slabs and stairs for the rough and the polished. And then we have walls for the rough. And it's like, well, but why not? But why not polished? But why not? No, we have regular stone walls and regular stone slabs as well. We don't have any smooth stone blocks besides smooth stone and slabs. I guess the texture might look a little bit weird on a wall or a stair, so I can kind of see why maybe they didn't add those for smooth stone, but I mean they added 20 billion different types of copper and deep slate, so I feel like they can make it work. 10 of 21 discs named. Mad lad over here. Think the farm will be done this stream? Okay, so the farm's been done since last stream, but we're just trying to get this all mined out and then try and decorate a little bit. So technically, like, it's done. This is all optional work that we're doing right now, but I want it to look kind of nice. Sort of nice. You know, not like really, really nice. You know, I don't want to like spoil you guys or anything, but you know, yeah. Have I considered delegating my name and items? I am open to buying some of the items from other members. That might be really helpful for some of these music discs, actually. Because I don't think we're going to be able to get all of them. I still have not seen a chicken jockey. Granted, we haven't really gone, like, caving or mining or, like, out at nighttime to look for one. But I know Rogue Fox has, like, 3 or 4 or something. So maybe I can ask him if I can buy one. Lava chicken. Steve's lava chicken. Yeah. Something like that. I don't know. What are the lyrics? I forgot them. Listen, I forgot all the lyrics to lava chicken when I was remembering 30 digits of pi. Isn't there a farm for chicken zombies? Yeah, so I was thinking of designing one, because like it's not going to be that difficult. I think you could just do it with like a zombie spawner. So we can just do that. Hey, look at that. So yeah, there's not enough salmon that you get in this thing. That's why I replaced the droppers up there with pots, because that's only one inventory slot. So that means that the next, like, this doesn't need to fill up with 9 stacks of fish that can just go over. And see, these ones are actually cooking through. So we have just enough furnaces to actually burn through everything if there's a little bit of a stockpile. And then otherwise, like, yeah, we'll keep quite a few of these furnaces just going. How are we doing on fuel, by the way? We've actually gone through quite a bit. Need a giveaway? I might have a code or something that I can do a giveaway for. The issue is that I don't know how to do a giveaway on YouTube. We can do it in the Twitch chat pretty easily because there's like bots and things for that. But I don't think we have that for YouTube. Am I implying that pie goes with chicken? Isn't there literally like chicken pot pies? Isn't that a thing? Lava Chicken? I don't know the lyrics. You know, I kind of like the moody lighting that we're getting. Might be able to do something like that. Also, we're going to switch to using Silk Touch. I want to get an even supply of all these things. Oh, that's not good. We're going to need that fire back real quick. Will I change the floor out with diamond blocks to match the creative world? You know, I'm undecided on that. But maybe once we're at the end of the season, then maybe I can do something with that. So far, we have over a stack of diamond blocks, though, so I mean that's pretty cool. We wasted like a good 40 diamonds on the netherite armor as well. Not really wasted, but like still. We just need 60 more subscribers, guys. Use lapis instead of diamonds. Yeah, poor man's diamonds right there. Lapis blocks are pretty nice, though. But yeah, no, I think we're just going to keep the floors deep slate, and then I want to do something with the walls in here, and obviously make like some sort of room or something around the actual AFK spot. Like 14,000 diamonds. Yeah, I mean, we can do that. It's 2 40 by 40 platforms of diamond blocks. Easy. Yeah. Lapis is just like dark blue diamonds, guys. Will I be doing a redstone tutorial? Yeah, so I'll have a tutorial out for this farm. I could probably have that out next week sometime. Maybe like next Thursday or something would probably be the next slot for it. Because I imagine we might have something out next Tuesday for like a beta or something. And then, yeah. But otherwise, I have the bee and honey farm coming out this weekend, so you can look forward to that if you're looking for a new honey farm. And then I might also have another XP farm video out as well. Because there's things that you can do. Love Chicken's copyrighted. It is, yeah, but I mean, so is all Minecraft music, really. But generally, Mojang does not care what you do with Minecraft music as long as it's part of like a video, a Minecraft video. They're usually very relaxed about all kinds of copyright and stuff as long as they are actually making a video, which is what has really helped their game blow up and stay relevant for the last 15 years. They're not Nintendo, who copyright claims absolutely everybody for no reason. And sues everybody into the ground. Yeah. Yeah, Mojang is like a shining example. Like the city on a hill of like how to be good game developer studio 101. Like treat your community well. Invest in your creators. Don't copyright claim everybody. And then like make tools to help people play the game how they want to play. You know, support modding efforts, support texture packs and resource packs, and, you know, let people use the music. And encourage content creation. And all that stuff. You know, don't sue people for making mods of your game. Right? Nintendo. And don't, like, make a system where people have to sign up to become a creator, otherwise they get sued. Nintendo. Or, man, sorry, I'm just having a coughing fit over here, guys. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. Or, you know, sue people into the ground for making a mod of your game. Nintendo. They're really, like, Mojang and Nintendo are, like, the complete polar opposites when it comes to, you know, game development, aren't they? And, like, supporting their community. Yeah, making a parody of the game as well, yeah. Yeah, Minecraft parodies have, like, they've been massive. They've really blown up over time. And they've really helped, you know, propel the game forward and keep it interesting. Because I'm a strong believer, and I'm no bias or anything, but I've thought this since before I was really a real YouTuber. But, like, Minecraft really would not be as popular as it is if it were not for YouTube. And if it were not for creators. Like, YouTube and Minecraft came together at, like, the perfect time, the perfect intersection in time, where both of them were blowing up and becoming popular, that they just, like, skyrocketed together, right? Like, it's pretty much a perfect game for making videos on, right? Infinite creativity. Perfect medium for making stuff that you want to make. And YouTube was coming together at, like, the same time. You know, it had already been around for a bit, of course, but it is getting its legs underneath it and becoming popular enough that, like, people would actually go seek out new types of content. And pretty much every big YouTuber, like a lot of the OGs, started off with Minecraft videos. Like, I'm pretty sure Mr. Beast's first video was a Minecraft Let's Play. You know, Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie and Markiplier and, like, all these people. Their first video was, like, a Minecraft Let's Play. Everybody started off with the Minecraft Let's Play, man. A classic. There's so many old OGs that started off with Minecraft. Even if they didn't stick with it, you know, it's still, like, there was probably some Minecraft video on their channel. Or mention of it, just because it took over the entire platform at that point in time. One of those new icons top left of the chest. They are for moving items quickly. You can get it from Slack Lizard's Discord, I believe. I like it, but I think it needs a couple of improvements or changes. A little bit of tweaks, a little bit of feedback. But otherwise, it can be kind of convenient if you're moving a lot of the same type of item. I think in 1,000 years, people learn in history books about Minecraft. I mean, probably. I don't know, 1,000 years is a long time, though. Like, anything can happen. Assuming we don't, like, die out as a species, like, I don't think we will. Even if, like, we have an apocalyptic level event, humans are really good at surviving. Like, there's gonna be some sort of, like, little, you know, colony of humans on some island somewhere that are doing just fine. No matter what happens, right? There's a lot of people. That's a big planet, so we'll be fine. Maybe not, like, full-scale society like what we got now, but we'll exist in some capacity. Unless there's, like, a dinosaur extinction level event, like a straight-up asteroid, then, like a planet killer, then, you know, I think we'll be fine. But 1,000 years is a very long time. If we keep going in a digital age, and we don't lose, like, all history and technology over the last 1,000 years, then, like, we're entering a period where, not much will be forgotten. Unless, like, Google decides that they don't like having, like, exabytes of data, and they're just like, man, we really need to purge some of this old stuff. But Internet Archival will always be a thing, right? Probably. There's always going to be somebody that's hoarding data. For the history of it, if nothing else. That's why anything you post online is forever. There is no deleting it. If you share it anywhere online, even for a second, somebody's probably got it. Some server's got it somewhere. I watched the Vsauce video? I did. Finally, I was sitting on that one for like a week. But yeah, we're kind of in a post-forgotten era right now. Maybe not completely, but, like, if you live online like I do, then, you know, this stuff's gonna be around for a long time. I'm gonna be, like, I almost said 50, but I'm already 54. No. I'm gonna be old and wrinkly. And people be like, hey, were you that Minecraft guy? I'll probably still be getting comments on my Bedrock videos like, hey, does this work on Java? It's like, no! Does not! But yeah, look at this. You can just, like, move all the stone at once. It's kind of convenient. It's not too bad. Have any ores in here? No. Mikowski, thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Can I build this out of packed ice? Banned! I felt like I was very clear in that video. I do want to, like, make a clip of that and put it on Twitter and be like, okay, can someone tell me what I did wrong here? Because I've had so many comments about if they can use packed ice, and so many people have built the farm out of packed ice, when I very specifically, explicitly, directly said regular ice only. I tried to make a really big point out of it in the video. And it's not the first time that that's happened either. Because it happened, and I just remember this on the drown farms. The old drown farms that had to use regular ice. I had a bunch of comments about packed ice. So I don't know what it is about people wanting packed ice specifically. It's not like it's easier to get. Not many people ask about blue ice, but you know, every now and again you'll get one. And I'm ranting over a single question. That's how I am, man. I'm easy to set off. It's a time bomb over here. Waiting to rant about packed ice. I mean, I specifically said if you can't see through it, it won't work. Because it's the only, like, regular ice is the only transparent one. So I don't know, man. I tried, okay? I really tried. Same thing with the activator rails in the videos. Like, it's got to be an activator rail. It can't be a powered rail. And then I just like, I think it's a me problem though, because like it can't be an everyone else problem. I know that Creeper Farm video has like 800,000 views or something. It's like maybe there's a chance that it's not a me problem, but I feel like it's a me problem. I'm not sure what exactly I could do to like make it more clear though. I mean, at the very least, it's engagement on the video, right? Even if it's not specifically a me problem, I think it's still a me problem in the form that, like, I need to solve it going forward so it doesn't happen to all these people, right? I don't want to waste people's time. Like, if you go out and you collect, you know, whatever, 2,000 or 4,000 ice, I don't know how much it is. Let's say 4,000 ice if you want to build both sides, and you get packed ice instead of regular ice. Like, that's an hour or two of your life mining. And then you're probably going to build the entire farm out of packed ice. At least one side of it. And then you notice, oh, this doesn't work. And then you've already placed in all these blocks, mined all these blocks, placed all the buttons in, and then you got to go tear down the whole farm, and then you're probably just going to, like, give up at that point, right? So at that point, I just wasted someone's, like, 6 hours. And that's stupid, right? So obviously, like, I got to do something to try and avoid that. Big circle with a big arrow. Yeah, I mean, I could just be obnoxiously direct about it. I started kind of being obnoxiously direct with the activator rails. Because I've started using a lot more activator rails, right? Even with the XP farm video that I posted, I was like, activator rail! Activator rail! Activator rail! And, so far that seems to have worked. Haven't had any comments otherwise. And make a tier list of most useful utility resource packs. I've had like a few requests for that. My most useful resource packs, and I definitely am thinking about it. It's on my list. Because I have a few that I use. I try to keep things pretty vanilla though, but you know, I do have a few packs that I use. And I would want to give out a download for all of my stuff. That way people can just like get it from my website or Discord or whatever. And then just use it on their own. Without having to combine everything. Because I have like 15 or 20 different textures. Just like really mild stuff, but you know, it adds up to be convenient. Especially that potion brewer one, so I can remember how to use it. And then like the chest mover. I'm not completely sold on the chest mover yet. I do think it needs a little bit of work. Maybe I can talk to Slack about that and be like, yo. Because like, why is it up or left? I should be on the right. And also a button to drop everything out of the inventory that you're looking into would be so helpful. Because like, we have this button right here. This lets you filter drop everything. So like, I can drop out all the diorite from the inventory. Or you can press this button to toss everything out of the upper inventory. Which is helpful. Just not if you're like me and you actually have things in your inventory. But I want this full dumper button to be on an inventory that I look into. That way I can look into a shulker, press the button, everything in the shulker gets thrown on the ground. That'd be so helpful. Or like a chest or something. Because yeah, you could just break the inventory, but that's not always an option, right? Especially not with a shulker, right? I think it would just be really useful. So yeah, I'll have to talk to. I think it's Slack. I think it's Slack's Discord where you can get it. Not sure exactly who made it, but I've heard that that's where you can download it. I think it was Moss Logic on TV. He just gave it to me. He's like, here, take it. 611. We need 88 more subscribers, and then we'll have like a cool screenshot. Come on, guys, if you're watching, subscribe. Subscribe for more Minecraft news. Can a PS4 user join the Discord? I think so, yeah, because Discord is on PlayStation. So you should be able to do whatever you want to do, right? Hey, y'all, thank you for subscribing, everybody. I appreciate it. I got some fun videos on the way. I'll try not to disappoint. I swear it's not all mining content. I don't think there's going to be a lot of mining in the base either, but we are going to have to mine out a little bit. Just a little bit, though, because, like, we're going to have a slight divot in the base. It's going to be a smaller base this season, because I want to, like, actually build it and be able to use it. Last season, like, it was just too big. And that's my fault. That was a full netherite pickaxe that we just repaired right there. With, like, some fish. That's pretty cool. There's a hopper in there. There's some stone. Hold up. Oh, I broke the hopper. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Broke the hopper and it landed inside the other hopper. This farm's going well. Oh, it's going so well. I actually love this farm so much. This is great. This thing is like, perfect, beautiful. Depending on how long the video is, I might also include a segment on the auto sorting and crafting. I wouldn't build it up like this in the tutorial, though. What I would do is I would just throw it up over here along this wall. So just be like a few bays for bones, and then storage, and then a few bays for smelting, and then trash, and then all the experience can just go over to the player. Because you still have to stand right here if you want to use the farm optimally. I forgot we added the Kermit emote. Yeah, fish are like, they've always been surprisingly good. If you have a guardian farm, don't throw away your fish. Smelt it down, and you'll have, first of all, the only food you'll ever need. Trust me, the only food you'll ever need. And then also, the amount of experience that you get from smelting meat, it's like, I think it's 0.25 experience per fish, which doesn't sound like a lot, but if you compare that to any other thing that you can smelt, it's so good. It's like up there with ores and stuff. And it's the easiest thing to farm. So if you're looking for like a furnace experience farm or like an instant XP repair bank for your tools, fish is by far the easiest way to go. Even just from like a fish farm, like an AFK fishing farm, if you really like use those things, smelt all that stuff down, and a smoker, you'll be set. Really can't go wrong. Let's see, we had something happen, and I think I missed it. Mikowski, thank you very much for becoming a channel member. Very nice of you. Make sure to join the Discord server. You'll get your role and your perks and access and stuff. So that'll be fun. Too late, you built the hogging farm, now you have 37 shulkers of pork chops. God dang! How long did you use that thing? That's so much. Are you okay? Also, I've had some mixed comments on if that farm still works well or not. I'm pretty sure it's just like the trident killer on it. Needs a slight tweak. But I haven't looked at that thing in so long. It's been so long since I touched that farm. Ant, I need you to go away. You got hundreds of shulker boxes of fish. That's also too many fish. Living your best life over there. I think you have single-handedly extinctified the fish. Is the flower farm from last season better than the giant moss farm? You know, I'm not actually sure. It's definitely more laggy. But if you want a source of bone meal, build a fish farm. Hands down. Easiest, simplest, least laggy way to do it. Even the mangrove one that I already have a tutorial on, like, you can go ahead and throw that together in no time, and you'll be set. And then if you want to replace the trident killers with the arrow killers, you can do that once I release the next tutorial, or you can, like, rewatch the streams, or you can check out the next Truly Bedrock video, and you'll basically be able to see how to do it. Wait, if you don't want to murder the cute fish? Oh, no, you don't. You just build a guardian farm, and then they drop fish. Boom. It's just a byproduct. You're saving the fish from being eaten by guardians. But you weren't quick enough, so they're still dead anyway. So instead of putting them to waste, you may as well smelt them. You're preserving them. It's like jerky. It's like fossilized fish. Guardians are evil anyway. Yeah. A little bit. But also, they're just living their own best life over there, protecting their little monument. And, Siwolint. That's certainly a new spelling for my name. I still caught it in the chat, though. Brave the wild other flags. Yeah, I traded a bunch of building materials to Alien, because Alien and Moss both have witch farms, and they're opening up a redstone shop at some point. So I gave them a bunch of the stone and the cobble materials that they need to craft all their stuff. Catch it in the stream chat? I don't think so, no. No, I don't think I did. How many days played? I don't know how many days I've played. Maybe 700 or so. A lot of AFK, though, so it, you know, doesn't really matter. It's not the same. Swollen? Oh, yeah! I am swollen over here. I'm getting there, I'm getting there. Gotta get them gains! Smile-lint? Wow. And it makes the spiders don't spawn in mob farm? You gotta put down like a grid of buttons or trapdoors. Generally, like, I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, so a grid of buttons or trapdoors with 2 blocks in between them. So it'd be like boom and boom, and then just like a full grid of that. If you really wanted to, but again, I don't think it's really worth bothering with too much. Swamp update with crocodiles. They were supposed to give us a swamp update. Do you guys remember that? There was like the biome votes way back in the day. And can I get a bat head would be cool. And then the swamp lost. We're supposed to get the boat chest from that. Oh my god, this guy. We got the boat chest, but no swamp update. Ah! Okay, this guy, just get down to my level, thank you. I didn't even get it. Just murder for no reason. Oh, yeah, technically there's the mangrove swamp, but like, that doesn't count. That's a different biome. I mean, they gave us the firefly bushes, so that's something at least. Oh, frogs too, yeah. Yeah, really quite the small update. I mean, I guess that, yeah, there's been a little couple tweaks and changes. Nothing really too major. I guess it's a pretty classic biome, so you wouldn't want to touch it too much. But I still think, like, kind of a missed opportunity for the Birch Forest update. I never bought into, like, the whole, they're gonna release the Birch Forest update. Everyone else thought that that was gonna be a thing, but I was always just like, oh yeah, it's just a concept art. But a lot of people bought into that concept art, and they were like, where's the Birch Forest update? And, yeah, they never released it. But it seems like, you know, there's potential. The concept art was pretty good. I do agree with that. There's definitely potential for it. Definitely the potential there. Like the little flowers. They did add in the little wildflowers to the floors. So there's that. But like the tall birch trees, that biome could be made a little bit more common maybe. Because that's a cool biome. Instead of like the really short birch trees. That biome's really basic. Really basic. It needs to go to the gym. Needs more personality. Needs to pick up a book every now and again. Brandon, welcome in. I'm doing well. We're just mining some blocks right now. Mining blocks until I hit 700,000 subscribers. No, not really, but I mean, we're getting close there. Ethan, thank you very much for the super chat. You can only eat the bats, not hit them. Oh. Yeah, I could barely hit that one even. It was really, really evasive. I don't know what I did to deserve that, but I mean, I just wanted a bat head. I wanted to be Batman. I was trying out here. Okay, we do need to leave a little bit of this middle area just so I can actually like walk up there. Should probably go pick up all that. That was like a level and a half. Spearman X, welcome in. Let's see. We gotta smelt down more things. How was this world? We just started this world a couple weeks ago. And I kind of, like, sped run good netherite gear and stuff, and that's pretty much what we've done. This is our third major farm. I haven't really decorated much, or, well, anything at all, to be completely honest. I have not decorated a single thing, so this farm will be our first decoration, but also, I'm not super concerned with that either. This is Silk Touch! I'd like to. Yeah, I do think this farm is a little bit laggy. Not sure why. It's gotta be the fish pathfinding or something. Surely it's not the items and experience. That can't be that laggy. Hey, we got some guys. They were too laggy to even shoot at me. Just pay someone to do the decoration for me. I mean, that's kind of our agreement with Zloy. But, no, I'm fine building. Like, I don't mind building. It's better than, like, mining a hole, right? I think we're just going to use some of the basic stone and deep slate materials that we have from this place. I don't want to... Oh, the bone blocks, too. We can use a bunch of that. Oh, yeah, sorry, honey. I misspoke. You didn't hear anything. For me, personally, you know, decorating is better than mining a hole. Sorry, I don't want to upset anybody. Right, so we need to leave that there. And then we'll just leave like a little walkway going across. And then we should probably leave in a platform for all these chests right here. So maybe we'll just call it good here, actually. Of course, we gotta trap in that pigman too. Keep him around. He's not going anywhere. It's part of the build now. Except for Wind. He's our only friend in this world right now. I don't have any other pets or anything. It's just this dude. There's a taco filling? Cheese. Just cheese. Only cheese. And you might be asking yourself, isn't that just a cheese quesadilla? And how dare you? But yes, yes it is. It's, yeah. Cheese quesadilla with a hard shell? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, there is the warden out there, I guess. I forgot about that. Yeah. Hard shell taco just filled with cheese. Put like a ½ pound of cheese in there. Mmm. Some cottage cheese, some cream cheese, some blue cheese, some cheesecake, some queso. Mmm. Some string cheese, a cheese stick. All of it. Throw it all in there. I know some people that would probably enjoy eating that, actually. Or at least enjoy making it. I think Wi-Fi would have a heyday if he heard about this idea. If I go onto Discord in a few days and I see a picture of this, I'm gonna regret my life choices. Some cheese puffs, mmm. Heck yeah. Discord link is expired? It is not. It's just discord.gg/silentwhisper. If it doesn't let you join, then you've probably been banned. I don't mean to break it to you, but you may have been banned. that is the only reason why that would happen. Unless you found like the really, really old Discord link that isn't /silentwhisper. Yeah, the really old ancient one, I think that one might be turned off. But thank you for the super chat, though. I do appreciate it. Sorry if you've been banned from the Discord. Oh, from there? From the YouTube or the YouTube membership page, that might have an old Discord link on it. I thought I updated that. If I haven't updated that, then it's been pretty sure I updated that. But it's just this link right here. Never mind. That just crashed the FOV changer. So I can't paste links without crashing that for some reason. Yeah, there you go. Guardian Farm worth building. If you like Guardians and you like farms, or if you don't like Guardians but you like farms, then yeah, I think Guardian farms are enjoyable. There's better sources of experience, of course, but it's a good experience to build the farm, and then also it's just fun as well. And you get a lot of building materials. Prismarine is nice. You get a lot of fish for food. It's I think it's a pretty easy medium scale project that you can turn into a large scale project if you really want to. My Truly Bedrock Season 2 base is a good example of this. Dump off the inventory. I like this little storage room that we got going on. Definitely a better place to store all that stuff. Mangrove tree farm? Oh, jeez. Yeah, those are pain. I still have nightmares about the mangrove tree farm. It's been years. I swear if they break that thing at some point, or if they, like, change something weird about mangrove trees... Yep. Quitting YouTube. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I mean, it still technically works. It's just designing it was a, quite the endeavor, really. I think I spent the most amount of time on that farm than any other farm. That was a whole endeavor. I'm glad with how it turned out, though. Fire Room really put a lot of work into that as well. And, I think we got something really good out of it. And it works for, like, basically every other tree as well. Besides the 2x2s, but you need a specialty farm for those. So, that's fine. It's been 9 hours trying to diagnose the problem. Yeah, there is also that. I spent, like, 2 months designing that farm. And working on it and tweaking it and all these things. So, I'm no stranger to, these issues. Yeah, it's fickle. Gotta make sure you get everything exact, you know? Yeah, so I have my supply of tasty taters, TM, and, we'll switch over to fancy fish at some point, I guess. Or salty salmon, something like that, I don't know. Or silent salmon or something, I don't know. Finding single digits now. Oh yeah, you're right. We have 7 more layers to go after this, I believe. Slightly less than that in some areas. Because our bottom platform's at Y0. And then... layers 1 are mined out. So maybe we have 8 layers, actually. Get the common salmon. Salmon are technically better, right? Especially they give you 2 instead of... or 2.5 instead of 2. Oh, fantastic fish. That's a good one, too. I mean, we certainly have enough levels. We could go rename a whole shulker box of fish if we really wanted to. It's good branding. It's not like it's difficult or anything. You just, like, copy-paste. Go through and do all of it at once. How are we getting clay? Oh, you know what? We're in a lush cave. Makes sense we'd have a little bit of that. Also, someone remind me later. We gotta go pop down into a lush cave and find a... The guy still exploded. To find a, axolotl. Are we making now? We are making a tropical fish experience farm. Hey, yeah, look at that. Only got more layers to go. It's going well, guys. Oh no, guys, that creeper! Very laggy creeper. Come on. Wow. He tried. He broke 1 block. I feel like they should make... Okay, this is going to be a controversial take, but I feel like they should break more blocks than that. Scrumptious salmon. That could be good. Scrumptious. I don't know when the last time anyone in the world said that word, but it does exist. We should bring it back. We should start a trend. We can be trendsetters, guys. Yeah, they'll break like 100 blocks if it's in someone's base. But if it's somewhere it doesn't matter, then they break like 1 block. Saucy salmon. Hey, there we go. Yeah, okay. Silly salmon. These are all valid options. Can't make sure that guy doesn't escape. He's not allowed to go anywhere. We were going to leave some blocks up there, though, so I can break those chests later. Yeah, there's a lot of lag right now. We do have 6 people online. 5 if you don't count my cam account, I guess. Oh yeah, if we just break those out, then they'll fall down here. Okay, great. Boom. Okay, we're getting there, people. When's the next video? Probably this weekend. It's technically done. I just need to like release it, you know. Is this Silk Touch? This is Fortune. Okay. Well. That's fine. Something about the game feels laggy now. Yeah, I feel like we're getting laggier as we go on. This farm doesn't feel laggy in the creative world, though. But, like, I mean, it's definitely cooking over here. That's why I want to get this done quick, and then we can AFK when, like, people aren't online. If everybody in the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat subscribes right now, then we'll reach 700,000 subscribers. But I'm guessing the majority of you guys are already subscribed. It's probably how you found the live stream, isn't it? That would make sense, wouldn't it? Dang it. We're so close, though. It's great. Yeah, you don't have to like use your alt accounts or anything. Just the one account if you feel like it, you know. Oh yeah, look at all this clay. That's how you know we're in a lush cave. That's pretty much the only way you can tell. Hey, there we go. Now we're getting down to it. We are certainly getting close at this point. Tell your friends. Oh wait, we're all nerds. Yeah. If you have friends, you've probably already told them, right? One of those situations. But if you know a Minecrafter in your life who really needs some redstone or some farms or some Minecraft news, yeah, you know, send them my way. I'll take all your friends. I'll take them. I'll send them to a good home somewhere up north. You know, they'll live on a nice little farm somewhere. maybe a nice guardian farm, maybe a nice raid farm, iron farm combo. You know, I got all kinds of stuff. Definitely some lag happening over here, everybody. Also, if you have spare friends that you don't want, I'll take them. I am available for friendship right now. I have an opening. No one else has signed up. I'm free, like, 10 minutes a day. I'll probably forget to text you back. But it's the thought that counts. Look at this lag. I don't know if it's the farm that's causing all this lag or something, but I mean, I hope not. It really doesn't seem like this farm should be that laggy. Maybe there's got to be some. Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? It's probably the pathfinding bug again. I bet you there's probably some dolphins up here pathfinding in the corner. No? There's a lot of fish though. But yeah, you know the pathfinding bug where they're like trying to pathfind somewhere they can't reach? I bet you that's happening somewhere. What about this guy? These guys look like they're just swimming back and forth. It's gotta be something like that. Silent 2 is not lagging out anything. He's in spectators, so that should be fine. Let's go check the lower levels though. I don't think there's anything crazy that would be happening. It's very basic farm. I suggest quote 601. I think it's surge pricing. It's just a couple loose items in the ground. Really nothing that would cause any lag. There's nothing happening, man. I can't imagine how it would be this farm unless it's like really the arrows. But again, we have like... we only have 40 arrows. So I can't imagine that would cause too much lag. Maybe they are, but like... seems like they shouldn't be that much, you know? The XP orbs? They should combine together. Doesn't seem like they really caused that much lag anyway. You offer me a Slim Jim in honor of our new friendship? Alrighty then. I'll take it. You're paying me to be a friend? Cool. Sold! To the only bidder! Yeah, so the items should stack together. Once they're in, like, the item streams, right? And then a bunch of this stuff's being taken out and sorted and smelted. And then everything else is getting burned relatively quickly. I guess we can move the item burner, like, over there somewhere. If we really wanted to. But, don't feel like that would really speed up the process too much or prevent that much lag. Yeah, I mean, if we just put it right here in the corner. Then I guess that would burn them, like, a little bit quicker, but I mean, not that much. Not that much at all. I guess we'll leave this ice with the rest of our ice in there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just like a combination of this farm and other people online as well. I would think that the one with the trident killers would be more laggy, right? Because that's like a lot of redstone, and there's like the trident itself, and the fish are alive for longer. So it seems like that one should be more laggy. Now, the items are moving pretty slow throughout the farm because there's not a lot of ice, but there's not a lot of places that we can fix that. We can add a little bit of packed ice on the streams in a couple of small places to help them speed up, and maybe that would help out a bit. So we'll go do that. Because that'll be outside the range where fish can spawn, so that's fine. Other teamers were experiencing lag earlier today. Yeah, I wasn't on or AFKing anything today. I AFK'd for like 3 hours after the stream the other night. And then I think like another 2 hours at some point. But people have definitely been complaining about lag. So, you know what? No, a boot. No, a butt. Yeah. That could be it, because we've had that happen before. Trial chambers do have a bug where if they're on, like, the edge of your simulation distance. Let me check with Silent 2, actually. Would that be fun? We could check with Silent 2 real quick. See if there's any trial chambers around here that have a bunch of lag. Because sometimes the trial spawners will, like, spawn a mob and then think that it died, and they'll just keep spawning mobs. And then you'll have, like... shouldn't. Only the trial. Trial spawners can. Yeah, that could definitely be it. It's one of like 1,000 slimes. Yeah, see, that would definitely do it, right? That would definitely do it. Okay, we're gonna box ourselves up real quick. I'll give myself a torch because I'm not cruel. Not cruel. Let's go jump over to the camera account real quick. See if we just turn that off. And then we have Java, don't we? Hold up. Please hold. Mod app. No, I want to stream 1 second. Is it this one? Java Minecraft. Is this getting picked up by something else? Oh, that might do it. Hold up. Please hold. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we're on Silent 2. Spectator mode, baby. This guy's not actually lagging out. Usually I have, like, really bad rubber... Oh my god, I have a trial chamber. It is me. Maybe. Is it me? I haven't even been over here. Yeah, see, now I'm rubber banding. I don't see anything in here, though. I didn't know we had this, though. Mine looks empty. Unless we have another one. Yeah, I didn't even know we had this. There could be another one, I guess? How did I not see that? We were, like, firing up the creative world. We have a mine shaft, but, I mean, that should be totally fine. This place is on fire over here. How is this on fire? Fire supply's turned on. How is this still on fire? Unless I just haven't loaded the chunk. Anyway, I don't really care about that. Yeah, so, I mean... Looks fine to me, everybody. I don't see any real lag sources around me. Unless there's something weird on the surface, or like some pathfinding mobs. Oh, okay, we do have a couple zombies up here. Okay, we have a small water cave. This could actually be a slight problem. See the rubber banding I'm getting us on too? This happens all the time. That's not a lag issue. That's just a him issue. Yeah, we might need to go fill this up because I saw like a dolphin. Yeah, see this guy. Yeah, if we go fill that in, that might help a little bit. Light that up. That could help a little bit. But otherwise, I mean, it looks pretty good to me. So we can light that up too. Yeah, looks totally chill. I don't see anything that would be causing issues to me. They need line of sight. Yeah, they do need line of sight to a player, but there is definitely the weird bug where, like, due to, like, chunk loading or chunk borders or something, I'm not sure exactly how it happens. I'd love to know how to reproduce it, so we can make a farm out of it. But, yeah, they can, like, spawn so many mobs. The trial chambers themselves are fine, but there's a bug where they just, like, can infinitely spawn mobs, which is great for farming, but... yeah, it can cause a real big lag issue, especially if you don't know you have one. So if you're in a certain area and it's just like really laggy for no real reason, check around for trial chambers. There's a small chance that they could be spawning a ton of mobs. And then you can just like use some lava buckets or something to clear it out. And then chunk base can tell you where your spawners are, or your trial chambers are, if you have one. And then if you don't care about the trial chamber, yeah, you can either break the spawners or just block them up, or, you know, stuff like that. Whatever floats your goat. Why am I using Minecraft preview at the same time? I am not. I'm using Minecraft, Bedrock, and Java at the same time. We only have a couple more layers until we hit fish. We're getting close, everybody. We're getting very close. Yeah, see, definitely a good amount of lag. Yeah, the camera account's on Java. He's using, like, via proxy to pretend that he's a Bedrock account. So he's, like, using my other Bedrock account to be able to join the server. And then that's completely client-side as well. So you don't need to add anything to the server. And then you can just, like, straight up join whatever you want. It does not work well for actually playing the game. Basically, he can just kind of sit there and exist. He can't even move his inventory or, like, move around or, like, break blocks or anything. But he can exist. And that's all you really need to know to be able to do a flashback recording and record time lapses. So I'm perfectly happy with it. It's not like Geyser. Geyser works like 95% of the time to do stuff that you want to do, to actually play Java Edition using Bedrock. And again, that's just, no, that is actually a server-side thing that, like, the Java server admins need to add to the server so that Bedrock players can join. But it's pretty good. This one is very early in its development, but it would be amazing if it got to the point where Geyser is, because then anyone on Java could just join a Bedrock server anytime they want and, like, actually play. But it needs so much work, because, like, basically nothing works with it. There's, like, a bunch of basic visual issues and movement and inventory and, like, can't even eat. Can't drop items. He picks up items, but I think that's just because, like, the player actually does exist. He can die, I believe, but it's really limited. You know, like, the absolute minimum functionality. It displays, like, health and hunger, and that's about it. Yeah, Geyser has a couple issues, but overall, it works out good enough. And at least they're keeping it updated and, like, constantly improving, right? But yeah, we actually live in an era of, like, crossplay. Now, I think Mojang should just go ahead and buy out Geyser and this via proxy thing, implement them actually into the game, and then give us, like, proper, full-on, official Java Bedrock crossplay. Because these guys have already done, like, the hard work of getting it compatible. So just give them a big old fat stack of cash, and then take their thing, implement it into the actual source code of the game, and then boom, crossplay between platforms. It feels like that's an absolute no-brainer. And then they would be one step closer to being able to discontinue Java Edition, which seems like the end goal. The writing's been on that wall for a very long time. It's faded and worn and barely visible, but that writing is still there. But yeah, crossplay just seems like such a basic step, and I've seen absolutely no signs or indication that Mojang wants to add Java Bedrock crossplay. Why am I cleaning this area? I want to be able to see the entire farm from above and below and all that stuff, while here at the AFK spot, and then we can actually, like, decorate this and make it look nicer. One of our first big projects in the on the server, so I want it to look somewhat decent. And be somewhat decent. We have quite a few new subscribers on the YouTube. Thank you, Dang. That's not how you pronounce that, but that's how it's spelled. And then Darling, and Turtle Plays, and Mr. L. Thompson, along with Recon, and Heather Collin, along with a few others. Thank you very much for subscribing on YouTube. We also got Bland and Arcade Wolf. Thank you for the follows on Twitch. Much appreciated. We're inching ever closer to the big number Oh, do you guys want some other rants? I can do some other rants. We don't have very much mining left to do, so if we're gonna do a rant, then we should probably get it done now. Get her done. Enjoying the silence in silence. What is my purpose? You retrieve butter. Rant about duping. We've had that rant. Oh yeah, so by the way, should I mention it, honey? The person, the place, the thing? You... How scorched earth? But yeah, I mean, we've talked about it a little bit. The mom mail ticket. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, we've talked about duping a little bit. Generally, like, I don't really mind gravity block duping, like sand, especially for TNT, because Java has, like, the TNT duping. They should just add that to Bedrock Edition at this point. It's been years. Like, come on, it's not hurting anybody. It's so nice. So if you want to do sand for that, then that's fine. Or, like, dragon eggs or something. Like, no one cares about that. Anvils, then sure. Concrete powder, maybe a little. I can understand that stuff. Concrete's definitely a bit more of a stretch, but, you know, I can at least justify sand in a narrow sense. Now, general any item duplication, we absolutely do not allow that anywhere on any of our servers. And we will find you. And you will be banned from all of our servers forever for eternity. So don't do it. Because we will find you, and we'll find your ults. And we got too much time on our hands. So we will find you. You are not as stealthy as you may think that you are. These things are pretty obvious to our peoples. Our fine staff members of the Silent Syndicate. They will You have multiple people in your... Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah. We will hunt you, and we will find you. But yeah, I mean, if you're in, like, a personal solo world or something, then I don't really care. I mean, you can do what you want, right? That's up to you. But you do run the risk of, like, kind of robbing yourself of joy if you decide to dupe absolutely everything. Because then you kind of ruin your progression and your scarcity, and then you might just kind of, like... Some of the struggle is the enjoyment of the game, right? Now, if you don't want to struggle at all, then, like, there's no shame in just, like, turning on creative and grabbing some stuff and then going back to survival, right? A lot of people do that. That's fine. That's certainly a way to play. But, I mean, if you're going to be duping any item and doing all that stuff, then you may as well just kind of turn on creative at that point. Because, like, especially if it's a solo world, like, no one's going to judge you. You can play how you want. It's a solo thing. But if you're playing with other people, then you gotta have some semblance of civility when it comes to standards and rules, right? Especially if it's kind of understood to just be a survival experience. Now, if everyone there agrees on duping, then, like, sure, you guys are in your own group. You can do what you want. I don't really care. Have fun. Go do what you think. But if you're playing on, like, a public server or, like, a fan server of something, man, you're gonna get banned so fast. And then you're not gonna be welcome back. And then you're gonna lose out on that opportunity to, like, hang out with all those people and, like, have some good times there, right? And also, you're playing on a multiplayer server. Like, there's gonna be shops and, like, opportunities for you to get materials without too much effort, really. Like, any new bee farm videos? Yeah, I have one coming out probably on the weekend. Technically, the video's been done for a week, but scheduling is hard. And also, there's been other videos that I've been wanting to get out. Yeah. Yeah, if you're playing in a multiplayer world, you should follow the rules of that world. Essentially. Precisely. Yeah, this applies to even our patron servers. Like, we are not shy of banning patrons and stuff from Derptopia. We got a zero tolerance policy for that kind of stuff. I have personally banned a handful of patrons for duping, especially in season 1 of Derptopia when we first announced it. We had a lot of people that I was smacking down on. Not out of, like, spite or anything, it's just, like, you know, trying to preserve the experience. Deep Slate takes so long to mine. Yeah, also Bedrock Edition has quite a few borderline cheaty farms, so like most materials are really easy to get. And also farms produce like more than enough materials, so pretty much anything you want to get in this game, it's not too difficult if you know how to do it. Like we speed run Netherite. Someone on Whispercraft already has a full Netherite beacon, and that server's been up for like 3 weeks. Granted, that's all they've done and they have no life right now, but, you know, they did the thing without any shenanigans, so, as far as we're aware. Where did I live in Hawaii? I lived on the Big Island. We lived absolutely everywhere on that island. Only place we didn't live was Kona and Captain Cook. That was, like, pretty much it. But, like, Kohala, a couple places, Hilo, Honoka'a, Kau, freaking... Puna, all the places. Hawaiian Acres, we were all around. Yeah, DT is crazy. Yeah, we are playing on Bedrock Edition. That's pretty much all I do. It's Bedrock Edition. I swear I do more things than just mine. But we've had a lot of blocks to mine. This area is 80,000 blocks. But we're getting down to just the final 4 layers right now, actually, everybody. The final bound of blocks. One day we'll get a stream that isn't mining. Next stream won't be mining. Probably. No promises, actually, now I think about it. You're on Oahu? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've never actually visited the other islands. I'd love to, though. I mean, I was technically on Maui for a little bit. Because, you know, that's where the main airport is, to and from the mainland. But, like, you know, that doesn't really count. Doesn't really count if you don't leave the airport, right? You can't really say you visited somewhere if you didn't leave the airport. I mean, you were technically there, but like, you didn't really go there, right? You know how expensive it is to go to the other islands, man? You got, like, we didn't have money for that. We didn't have money to live on the island as is. And we were always broke. Granted, like, pretty much the meta for living there was to get food stamps. Pretty much everyone that we knew had food stamps. That's pretty much, like, what everyone tells you to do when you move there. Because finding work is difficult. And everything is super expensive, too, man. Gas was, like, $4.90 always, the entire time that we lived there. For regular. It's, like, it's expensive, man. Yeah, the way you live in Hawaii is you don't. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, so, like, there's 3 ways to live in Hawaii. Either be rich and be a millionaire and buy up all the property that you probably shouldn't be. And be rude like that. be a local and be born there. But even then, like a lot of locals have to move to the mainland for work and stuff. It's kind of unfortunate. And then the third way is kind of be poor and just kind of surf around a little bit. Because finding work is hard. Especially if you have not much in the way of skills. Yeah, tourist places are very expensive to live in. Now, granted, if you get into like tourist industries and you're doing like Airbnbs or like housekeeping or something like that, you can probably make some good money. Like there's gigs, there's stuff to do. Landscaping, yard work. Oh man, everybody in Hawaii needs yard work, right? Stuff grows instantaneously there. I mean, there's definitely things to do, right? There's industries and stores and all kinds of stuff. But still, you're on a small island, basically, so things are limited, right? There's only so many options, especially if you don't want to have like a normal day-to-day job, right? Like 9 to 5. Then you get a bit more limited. From my experience, anyway. It's been quite a while since I was there, so maybe things have changed a bit. Okay, we're really getting unorganized with this mining right now, aren't we? Yeah, it's really beautiful there, for sure. So many nice places. Great terrain, great atmosphere, great culture, great people. We lived there for like 5 years, and the locals were always great to us. Every single local that we met, man, they're great. They're so nice. And then, like, pretty much every non-local that we met, well, not really, no. Like, there's quite a few that were fine. But, pretty much the only people that, like, messed with us were, you know, people that weren't born there, right? People that haven't been there for a long time. There is the saying of, like, here today, and then gone tomorrow. Like, gone tomorrow. Because, not a lot of people are gonna live there for a long time. And adjust to the vibes, you know? Everything's on Hawaii time. Yeah, they are definitely very entitled. Oh my god. When we first moved out there, from California, we had 3 California friends come visit for a couple weeks. And none of that ended well. Because we had already been there for, like, 3, 4, 5 months. So we were kind of adjusted to like that kind of, you know, Hawaii style, a little bit off grid, kind of like, you know, take your time, you know, go with the flow, kind of, you know, take a chill pill, and then the California people come in, they're like, I need my Starbucks every morning, and then like you live in Honolulu and there's no Starbucks for 40 miles. It's like, well. Yeah, island time, 100%, yeah. It's great, though. The culture is so fun, man. But it takes a second to adjust, especially if you're used to that, like, mainland, you know, going everywhere, on time, going fast, getting things done immediately. You gotta really slow your roll, man. Kauai only has 1 or 2 Starbucks. Oh, man, they would die. They would just die. They would shrivel up and die. Yeah. And then, let's see. So we had 3 people join, and then... So we got out there, actually. What the situation was, is we were living in California. And then we got out there on a gig to, like, take care of some rich guy's 2 houses. And he ended up being horrible. No surprise there. And then, yeah, so that was the situation that got us there. And it didn't really ever improve from there, but it was still good. Okay, these are the final 2 layers. We need to mine out this stuff right here. We're watching Minecraft while playing Minecraft. This is the way. Minecraftception. Yeah, we had quite a few kind of work trade gigs that we did there, and none of them tended to end out well. think we had like 6 or 7 different gigs where it's just like, man, people just try and get one over on you every time. It's crazy. But yeah, we never once had any issues with locals. They're just such good people. So all of this, oh no. Okay, so the entire farm is just recycling the experience in one big loop. So it gets produced by the fish, goes up, goes all the way up, falls straight down, back into the water stream, and then just goes back up. How long has that been happening? Maybe we should stop that. So a lot of Hawaiian towns are just like real small little places, like kind of like rural kind of towns. If you're used to like any rural area in the U.S., it's kind of like that, but not like, I don't know, modernized. I don't know what's like the way to say it. It's not like, it's not corporate. That's the word. Yeah, it's not corporate. So you'll have like your coffee shops and like your little hardware stores and your little food stores and stuff like that, but like only the big places have like a Walmart or your Starbucks or like your big corporate places. Like a lot of the small towns don't even have like McDonald's or anything. So like, yeah, it's real local. It's real chill vibes. Like all local businesses and stuff like that. It's great. It's like super chill. But yeah, if you're coming from the mainland and living in the city or something, it's gonna be quite the culture shock, you know. And like everyone there knows each other. It's pretty fun. If there's like the coconut wireless, you'll like talk about someone, and then like 2 days later, you'll just randomly see him at the health food store. It's like crazy. It happens so many times, man. You'll just see people because it's a small island. Where are they gonna go? Everyone's got to go to the store. So you'll just see people like walking down the street, driving by. You're like, oh my god, there you are. It's crazy. You'll find them. Even if you don't want to get found, you'll be found. You can only hide out in your little, in the woods for so long, right? You gotta go get some quinoa. That was my experience anyway. It was great. How many people are in Hawaii? I actually don't know. It's not like super populated on the Big Island anyway. There's like people around, but a lot of people are tourists, of course. So like most small towns are pretty quaint. You know, you'll have like your little urban center. I say urban with like quotes, and then you know, you'll have your camps. For some reason they're called camps. I don't know. There's just like different groups of housing. I think it's from like when they were all sugarcane plantations. It's not the other kind of camp. It's just like little house camps, basically. So you have like your various different little camps, and then there's like 20 or 50 houses there or so. So maybe a couple thousand people on the higher end. But then like there's the big cities too, of course, and then Maui and Oahu have like the actual real cities, like the proper city that you would think of. But otherwise, the other islands are not super developed. If it is developed, it's more of like that urban sprawl without like skyscrapers. I think Hilo has like a couple, maybe 10-story hotels right on the bay. But that was kind of like the biggest building you'd see. 1.4 million in all of Hawaii. Yeah, a lot of that's going to be Maui and Oahu, though. You must write SMH. Shots fired. Yeah, I had to get a little shot fired in on that, because I ate too much of that. Too much! I have very much enjoyed not eating any of that since in the last few years. It's okay, but only in certain quantities. Oahu's wild. Yeah, I've never been. It seems like it's a very different vibe. All the islands and all the towns got like their own little style, you know. So much to explore, a lot to see. Let's see. So I have absolutely no logs, and we have no extra chests, and we also have no other way of making chests, do we? Although, I have that one piece of bamboo, don't I? Yeah, here we go. 3 pieces of bamboo. Hold up. Do this. Do that. Turn this on. Heck yeah. This is a horrible waste of bone meal, but it's fine. Okay, so we just need some bamboo wood real quick. Bee farm tutorial should be sometime this weekend. Tastes like cardboard. Yeah, it's not really that great. You gotta add a lot to it. Ever visit India? I have not. I've heard cool things, though. Another place with, like, so much culture. Indian food is also great, man. There's a surprising amount of devotees in Hawaii as well. Surprising amount of Indian culture is there, too. Quinoa burgers are nice. Okay, lentils are way better. Big facts. I don't know how much of this we actually need. How much of this does it take to make a bamboo wood? Okay, that's actually not too bad. Yeah, we'll just let that run for a while. Yeah, so quinoa is like rice, but each one is tiny. It's just like another grain. It's kind of like hippie food 101, basically. You got your quinoa, your nutritional yeast, and then your brags. And if you got those 3 things, then like you've basically found and it's got to be in bulk. It's got to be in bulk too. So it's in like a random, probably gallon-sized plastic bag with no like it's not like a Ziploc. It's closed up with a twist tie that they wrote the number on from the bulk bin at the health food store. That's what it is. That is 100% the style there. Buying bulk foods. When was the last time, like, do your stores around you have bulk food bins? Because the last place that I've seen that was Fred Meyer's, and I was kind of surprised, because that's basically just like a Kroger knockoff. I think it's owned by Kroger. It's just Kroger by a different name, really. But yeah, like the only other place I'd seen that is Safeway. Once. That was a long time ago. And then yeah, the health food stores. This is already out of bone meal. That's crazy. I don't know where we're gonna get more bone meal from, guys. Got some glow ink in here? Oh, he must have spawned up in that water stream. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't think about the glow squids. Hey, Twitch people, YouTube is better. Hey, now, don't be starting a civil war in the chat. We're all on the same stream. Safeway. Did Safeway go out of business? Does Safeway exist? Does it exist? Safeway still exists. The AI overview did not tell me. Maybe it exists? I don't know. You just went there today? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it exists. Yeah, I didn't think they went out of business. It's not like the, Oh, what's the one store that, like, super went out of business? Oh, jeez. I can't remember it. There was another one that we used to go to in California. And, they, like, super went out of business and died. It's not Target. It was kind of like Target, though. Piggly Wiggly. Hey, I've never actually been to one. But I've heard it, and just the name alone is enough to make me appreciate. If anyone is brave enough to name their store Piggly Wiggly, I think they deserve their business. Whatever little business they get. Kmart! Yeah, that's the one. I think it was Kmart. Also, I've never been to a Toys R Us. So sad, man. I was robbed of that. So I think we have a bunch more of this in here. Yeah, here we go. Seven chests? Heck yeah. Kmart's still here? Oh, there must have been another one then. It like went completely bankrupt and died. Maybe it wasn't them. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Toys R Us was not as fun as it sounded. SMH. Blockbuster. Now you're just trying to fish for information out here. I see how it is. Listen, you gotta wait another 50,360 subscribers. Is the marketplace going? We're making some good money on the shop that we haven't decorated at all. So that's cool. I'm old enough to remember VHS, if that matters. That's one thing I'll give you. Man, we're stuck on 640 right now. What's happening over here? Is someone just subscribing and unsubscribing repeatedly? I don't know what that does to the YouTube analytics. What country do I live in? I'm in the United States. America. You still got the original Star Wars box in VHS? I have that too. Actually, I have like two sets of them. I got one set that's in VHS, like the actual box with the 3 in there, and then I got like another 3 that are just on their own without like a box. Twitch people shouldn't come over to YouTube and subscribe. I get they're already subscribed. That's the issue. I remember VHS or used VHS. Maybe. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. VHS had a pretty long life, though. Let's be real. It took too long to die. Because even when, like, DVDs were a thing, some people were still using VHS, right? Like, I feel like VHS didn't really die until, like, the late 2000s. Because there was still so many VHSs. And then there was the period where, like, everyone got rid of their VHSs because, like, they're big and horrible. And, like, you could just get a DVD. So then there were just, like, all these free VHSs. And then, of course, you know, Blockbuster, like, shut down or whatever. And they had all these VHSs that just went into circulation. So, like, people still use them. Obviously, barely anymore today. Unless you're trying to, like, get some content off of them. Trying to, like, I think there's some old family videos. Not of, like, me or anything, but, like, old, like, from, like, the 80s or something. That's on VHS. Old. If you have a VHS from the 80s, listen, that's an old VHS. You need to get that dated off there. But yeah, I think there's some family videos that are, like, on those that I should probably try and get off of there. I don't know if I would want to do that myself, though. I don't know if I would feel like taking that chance. Just finding a player that I know works is like a whole other deal too. Yeah, burning that to digital would probably be good. I also want to scan all the family photos that exist too. Those seem like that would be a good idea. Cassette tapes. Oh, jeez. Okay, so what's up with records making a comeback? Why did that happen? What's the point of that? Can we just not? Yeah, Redbox. Did they shut down? I feel like I saw a Redbox not that long ago. I don't know if it worked, cause like why would I ever rent a DVD when everything is online? But I have used Redbox before. Not me personally, but like, you know, people I was with got a Redbox. Surprising records still play the best sound quality. Yeah, there's like the audio files that are like, but it sounds best on a record. And like, most people can't tell the difference. Jinxie's penchant for being bougie. I mean, I guess so. I don't know. I've never been a music person, so I don't know any of what the hype around records is or any of that stuff. That's some lag. Sounds sorry, I'll make him come back. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, the series is fine. It's just like my first series, so it's like just the cringe, right? Netflix started a DVD delivery service. I remember that. May or may not own a Minecraft vinyl. You're part of the problem. Okay, for like Minecraft though, that makes a little bit of sense because there's actual music discs. But I don't think they released the actual musics on vinyls. So it's like, what? It's just like the actual game sounds. The actual game music. Vintage. Well aged. Well aged. Let's see. Well, we're gonna throw away half of this stuff that I don't really need. And then we're gonna mine out this final layer. And then we're only 350 away, people. Why are we all talking about DVDs? We're just reminiscing about olden times. Ye olden days. Remember Gamefly? I think I do. I just don't like. I didn't use them. Gamefly though, bro. I remember cheat codes. You guys remember when cheat codes were a thing? I remember. Contra too. Was it up, down, left, right, AP start, stop, something like that? I don't think there's a stop button, but something like that. Oh yeah, you already said it, Archangel. Of course. Yeah, why did games stop doing cheat codes? I think the only games that have cheat codes anymore are like the Harry Potter games. Not the Harry Potter games. The Lego games. Like everybody stopped doing cheat codes. What's up with that? It lets you do fun things for no other reason besides that you can. Cheat code Minecraft. I mean, it's just creative mode. They built the cheat codes into the game for Minecraft. So, a little bit different. Cheat codes in Spyro. I've never played Spyro. Weren't cheat codes so quality testers could keep playing and not actually be good at the game? I think there was something like that. Yeah, they could like... yeah, they could like bypass certain things. Yeah, that might have been some of it. But at a certain point, it became like an actual feature that like developers thought of. Because like it was in the early GTA games. I think it was even up to GTA 4. Like I'm pretty sure you could use your little flip phone and in GTA to do that. Churn all cars into limos. Summon in a tank, man, that was fun. I definitely did that on the PS2 for like GTA like Vice City or whatever it was. Definitely summoned in a tank and blew up everything. 100%. Guess something happened. What's up, boys? Welcome back for 10 months of subscribing. Flying tanks. I don't remember that necessarily, but I definitely like... I have a specific memory of me glitching in a plane and then flying it straight down the highway into a bunch of palm trees and then dying. It's good times. Yeah, I mean, you drop a tank on almost anything and you'll win, right? It's a tank. There is no resisting. Unless you're like a $20 drone, apparently. Or you're Russia. I mean, they just get, yeah. San Andreas. Yeah, I don't really remember what GTA game I played, but I know it was on the PS2, so one of the early ones. Yeah, I think all the Lego games have cheat codes. Like every single one of them. Pretty sure that's a specific feature that I think of. I think the only Lego game I haven't really played, because I've played Harry Potter 1 through 4. I played the all the Star Wars ones, except like the new 3 Star Wars movies. Ew, those don't exist. Therefore, the games don't exist either. Sorry, that's just how it goes. I never played Harry Potter 5 through 7. And I also didn't play Pirates of the Caribbean. I played the Batman game. I played a lot of them. But yeah, I never got Pirates of the Caribbean. I played Indiana Jones. I'm sure there's some other stuff. Some other ones. There's Lego Jurassic Park? I didn't know this. I don't think I would want to play that one either, though. Jurassic Park is okay, but like... Oh no, scary dinosaur, run away! I mean, there's only so much content there. Let's make a bigger dinosaur! Let's make it scarier! And then we'll just build a really bad cage for it and it'll get out! Ah, and then we'll do this 5 times! And we'll never learn how to, like, just dig a giant pit. And, like, we'll never learn to, like, make the door smaller than the dinosaur. So the dinosaur doesn't fit through the door. And then we'll never learn to, like, maybe give it an implant in the brain so that if it does escape, we can just, like, peacefully put it to sleep. Definitely not blow it up. And then we won't lose billions of dollars and get lawsuits from it killing a bunch of people. It just seems like some really basic critical thinking and pre-planning would really go a long way in the Jurassic Park universe. It just seems pretty basic. Just like, I mean, I don't know what it takes to run a Jurassic Park, But I know that they don't either, so clearly I'm just as qualified as they are. Because they done messed up like 5 times now. Maybe don't recreate the Predators. Just how it goes. Many are not even real dinosaurs. Okay, the original like Jurassic Park movies are actually really good though. Like the first 3, but then you get like Jurassic World, and then like Jurassic whatever it is, like the modern ones. I don't know. Oh no, didn't they just release another one? They just released another one, and I have no idea which one that is. But I guess I'll watch it because it has big scary dinosaur in it. I mean, hey, I'm already committed to the franchise at this point. I can't stop myself. I have to watch it. I know they have an even bigger, even badder, even scarier T-Rex, because that is their only thing that the PR department can come up with. It's like, okay, what if a T-Rex, but this time, scarier. But this time it shoots laser beams. That's probably gonna be the next one. It's gonna be like, have you guys seen Ben 10? Where there's like, you know, he basically turns into a dinosaur for my example. But then there's like Ben 10 Ultimate. And one of the ultimates is like the dinosaur just legitimately. Okay, so the theory, okay, you probably need some backstory for Ben 10. He has this watch thing that like has the DNA of all these alien species, right? So he can turn into an alien and they like go fast or whatever, or breathe fire or whatever. It's cool, right? Great show. But then he has this evolution mode where like he can fast forward the evolution of that species. So like they'll get more armor or they'll go even faster. But the evolution of one of them is just like straight up rocket launchers on the arms. It's like, hold up. I don't think you can evolve rocket launchers. They just straight up gave him like laser beams. Yeah. It's something like that. Didn't realize I was a Ben 10 fanboy. Listen, Ben 10 is good, okay? It was good, but that one specific thing is like, hold up. I'm not an evolutionary biologist, but I don't think you can evolve to have rocket launchers on your arm. It only showed on TV from 2005 to 2008. So, specific and narrow time. I mean, no, because, like, you can watch it. You can rewatch the reruns. But, there was a couple different series. No, that attitude you can't. I'm pretty sure your attitude doesn't matter when it comes to, getting rocket launchers out of it. They gave up on that episode. They were just like, okay, we don't know how to make this alien more cool, so rocket launches. It's great. Love it. Okay, by the way, that's all the mining done. Yay! Look at that. We actually did the thing, guys. Yeah, at least they like actually got older, because he was 10 years old, and his name was Ben Tennyson, and then he had 10 aliens. So it was like, okay, they're really leaning into this 10 thing, and then he was like 16 or something in the next series, and they didn't change the name. They weren't like Ben 10 plus 6. They just kept it. Oh. Clearly a hole right here, guys. But yeah. It was fun. Cartoon version of Jurassic Park. I don't think I've ever seen that. I didn't even know that was. I didn't even know that existed. I'm gonna be real with you. I think you're making it up. Prove it. And then there was like Ben 10 100. It was him from the future, but he had 100 aliens. And also, they didn't stick with the 10 aliens either. They added a lot more aliens. So really, they just abandoned the 10 all around. He was still... His last name didn't change, but I mean, there's still time. There can be a reboot. They can just fully abandon. That animated Jurassic Park show is so bad. Kids you babysit, love it though. I mean, it must not be that bad, though. Band plus 100 aliens and one has rocket arms. Yeah. That sounds reasonable to me. I have no issues with this. No, what? What? Chicken butt? You missed the mining already. Let's take out a slime chunk. Maybe we should. I'm trying to save this replay, and now it's just like crashing Java edition. So we might just not have a time lapse for the rest of this, because it's really not having a good time saving that. It was only, oh, there it goes. Never mind. We'll have a time lapse, everybody. All right, he's in spectator mode. Okay, he's gonna fall through the road when he logs back in. He's go gadget arms. Oh man, go gadget. I like cats. I have 2 cats. I don't know if I could pick a favorite cat. I don't really know like the different types of cat. There's like calico, and then there's like. That's it. That's all I know. That's the only type of cat. That's it. Siamese. I mean, okay, sure. There's 2 types of cat. Orange cat. Orange cats have their own. Yeah, they're their own type of cat. And then there's like. That's it. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what type of cat it is by looking at it. A dog, you can tell. Maine Coon? Okay, yeah, there's that one too. Because then that one's like really fluffy, right? Tuxedo, tabby, ragdoll, Russian blue, black cat. Isn't that one just like, the last one's just like the color of the cat? That feels a little bit lazy. It's not like a specific breed, right? Hairless cats. I kind of feel bad for that one. Russian blues are majestic. I don't know if I've ever seen one. Let's see. Russian blue cat. It's just like a gray cat. Did they just make up names for all like the different colors of cat? I mean, some of these are kind of cute, but I mean, I don't know. It's a cat. These just look like cats. They're just gray cats. My cat looks like this. With the green eyes and stuff? Yeah. Himalayan. It's not blue. Yeah, I thought the cat would be blue. This one looks kind of blue, but I'm pretty sure that's just the lighting. Pretty sure they got like some blue lights in there. Himalayan cat? Lion cat. I don't know how to spell that, apparently. Okay, that's a good cat. I think my grandma had one of these. And that cat lived for so long. Bro, I moved away for like 10 years, and that cat was already old when I moved away, and then I came back, and the cat was still alive. Bro, cats can live a long time. Norwegian forest cat. Okay, now you guys are just making up things over here. A grumpy cat. Pfft. That's the only real kind of cat that exists. These things are still falling through the thing, by the way. Cool cat. Nyan cat. Listen. Maybe. Any cat can be blue if you're colorblind enough. I thought you were going to go a completely different direction with that. Like, any cat can be blue if you have enough paint. Or something like that. Like, that's what I expected. Your Oreo is 14 or 15? That's crazy. Yeah, they live a long time, man. Dogs, big dogs do not live long enough. The small, tiny little dogs, man, they live so long. It's kind of annoying. Sometimes small dogs can be good, but I've never met a small dog that wasn't annoying in some way or another. They just yap, man. They yap so much. The big dogs, though, they're smart. They're friends. They're pals for life. They can, like, be trained to be, like, bomb squad dogs or, like, you know, police dogs or, like, service animals or, like, detect when you're about to have, like, a stroke or something or help you with your medication. They're just great. Dogs are great. They're so underrated. Sure, they're a little bit more to take care of and they need some attention, but, like, they're not going to claw your face off just when you try to pet them. What can I say? I feel like my opinions on cats right now are losing me subscribers. Candy wasn't like a tiny dog, though, right? I'm talking, like, Chihuahua or smaller. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the dog, of course, right? But I haven't met any small ones that are, like, S-tier doggo. Okay, so technically all this should be good to go now. Technically, if we want to decorate the walls, we need to remove another layer going around. Should we just do that now? Try fitting 220-pound dogs. 120-pound dogs! Bro, you got some, what are they called? Oh, what's the really tall, lanky one? I don't know. He has some big doggos, though. Dobermans? That's one of them. Greyhound, that's another one. There's another one. I forget the name. There's too many types of dog. We have done things to that species that should not have been done to that species. Great Dane. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. I would have also accepted Heckenjunker. that would also be an acceptable name. So, okay, let's have some real talk about how we want to actually decorate this thing. Because, like, obviously, this is temporary. This is temporary. This is temporary. So the only real thing that's going to stay here is this storage bay and this smelting bay. Yeah, honestly, like, yeah, pugs and, like, a lot of these other types of small dogs, we've really done some bad things to, the species of canines. Lechonk, yeah. Like, if they can't even, like, you know, breathe on their own, right, very well, it's like, oh, man. These poor guys. They didn't deserve that. Rich people had too much time on their hands, and they did things. They did things that they should not have done. Trying to get specific types of, yeah. Dogs. Decorate it lushly. We could actually. Yeah, we could do some like some vines and some things. Yeah, it's not a bad idea actually. I kind of like that. French bulldogs and pugs. Is bulldogs the one I'm thinking of? Oh no, I'm thinking of pit bull. That's what it is. Yeah. And that's a person. Why does he show up if you search for pitbull? Everyone's always afraid of pitbulls, but it's like, it's usually if you have a bad experience with one, it's because of the owner. There's not a bad dog, there's just a bad owner, right? Seems like all the worst people get pitbulls. Flat walls or fake caves to add depth. Yeah, we could like punch them in a little bit and add some like moss and things here and there. A moss farm would be really easy to throw together to get like a bunch of moss. Also, we could just keep it kind of raw like this. If we wanted to do like kind of a lush cave kind of deal, we could just fill in over it. So like we don't need to worry about like adding solid blocks above this stuff or like, you know, bringing it inwards. So we could just do like some rough outlines of moss and stuff along the edges, and then like add in some vines and things. And then kind of keep the rawness and kind of keep it like a cave. Now, the other option is to go the opposite direction and clean. So we rip out one layer from each side, and then we replace that with a type of block, give it some sort of pattern. Because we already have some sort of pattern going on here, as you see with like the lights and stuff. Of course, we want to keep the grid of lights going, but we would do some sort of like maybe chevron or plus or diamond shape on the walls. Maybe like an X going out to the middle. We should be able to get a nice X pattern in there. And then we can do like triangles in there. Something like that. So like an X on all walls and then like a big diamond going across the corner. And then we would want to keep that somewhat basic. I don't want to be too crazy with the decoration. And now there is that trial chamber right next door. So we could rip out the copper from there if we really needed to. But mostly our main materials for this would be the stone materials. So any type of stone or andesite material, stone bricks, that kind of stuff. smelted stone, any of that, and then also any of the deep slate materials. Now, we really don't have that much deep slate. We only have, like, a shulker. I gave away a lot of it. And we also have bone blocks. Place the walls of solid diorite. That is technically an option. Also, thank you for the biddies. A couple times now, jeez. Sorry, I missed the other ones. Use the zipper shadow in the middle of the walls. I don't know what that is. Let me do a Google real quick. Zipper shadow pattern. Doesn't really give me anything. Yeah, so the Lush Cave vibe would probably be more work, and also I don't know if it would really work out that well without going like full, like in on it. And going like absolutely committing to the cause, right? Whereas if we do a pattern on the walls, like that's pretty easy to do in a way that's not horrible. But I think for the time being, we're going to just move these items. You found a lush cave. You may want to build a fish farm. I mean, it's not a bad option. Is this going to stack things together? Oh, it does stack things together. Look at this. Yeah, we can get a few items into these. We can pack these chests full. That's kind of convenient. Yes, this pack really does have some good uses. But I really want a button that just lets me press it and dump everything out of the chest inventory. I feel like that would be beautiful. Super useful. Yeah, because otherwise, like, I've been so used to just using the auto-clicker, right? Now, what we're doing specifically requires a fully empty inventory, so that's why I took the other stuff out. But yeah, like, that's pretty quick. It's not, like... It's not mandatory, because if you have an auto-clicker, you can do it pretty fast. And everyone always questions how I do it so fast. Just the auto-clicker, right? But... it does definitely help you, especially if you were on, like, Pocket Edition or something. I don't know if this works on Pocket, now that I mention it, but it could definitely speed up your management, right? Also, yeah, Mochi, it is very late. What are you doing? It does work on Pocket. Cool. Good stuff. Saves me from having to break those chests. It's probably a bit less laggy. It's Blackstone? What are we doing with that here? Yeah, I bet you this is a lifesaver for mobile, at least. Because, man, item management on mobile has gotta be just the pain. If there is a pain, it's that. I've still, to this day, never played Pocket Edition. I've thought about getting it a couple times. I might actually end up getting it because I can use BlueStacks, which is basically an Android emulator for Windows 10, and you can just straight up play Bedrock Edition on that, so I could access Silent 2 from my main computer without having to open up the laptop, which could be amazing. Oh my god, because getting out the laptop every single time, it needs a Windows update. It's like, every single time, without fail, I gotta update Windows. And then I usually gotta update Minecraft as well. But if I could just have Silent 2, like, logged in, always on BlueStacks, then that would save me a lot of time, and I could just have it auto-update Minecraft. Always be the latest version, and then I don't need to mess around with, like, a version switch or anything. That'd be great. Won't update anymore? They're killing BlueStacks? No! Oh. I use it, like, once a year, but it's great. Yeah, no, you can run 2 Bedrocks at the same time. I can already do that, but you can't use 2 different Microsoft accounts at the same time. That's the problem. Yeah, running two Minecrafts is really easy if you change some of your stuff in the Apex manifest. BlueStacks is just an Android emulator. So it's basically just like a phone on your computer. Okay, that was pretty quick. Did this run out of fuel? No, it ran out of fish. Okay, that's good. The rest of these are still going. So we're keeping up with 3 full furnaces of cod, and then 1 full furnace of salmon. Oh, barely even 1 full furnace of salmon. That's crazy. I really thought we'd have more. Also, we're not using looting right now. We have not been using looting this entire time. And when we're AFK, we'll definitely be using looting. So this is actually not a particularly good estimate of how much fish we're gonna have. Should go to bed now. Absolutely, get on out of here. But yeah, using BlueStacks, you can use your existing like Google Play account. So any apps that you own on your phone, you would be able to use on your computer then. In theory. Because yeah, you just like sign into your Google account. But seeing as how I've never owned Pocket Edition, I would need to buy it. I would need to buy Minecraft again for the 6th time, probably, or more. Sausage Cat, welcome in. Glad you like the videos. Always happy to help out. Let's start moving some of this other stuff as well, shall we? Oh, this thing ran out of fuel. That was kind of a lot of experience that we got from this. It's only like $6. Yeah, it's pretty cheap. I thought it was cheaper than that even. Cool. Let's make this our little junk box here. And then I guess we'll get our little smelter going as well. Just keep her going. Stream until we hit 700,000? No. My YouTube just died. Like my actual YouTube Chrome page. Stream still up? Seems like it. Put a pizza in the chat if you can hear me on the YouTube stream. Anyway, yeah, no, so we're not streaming until we hit 700K, because that's probably going to be for, like, another day. Like, we'll probably hit that tomorrow. But, you know, I thought it'd be fun to do. I'm probably not even going to be home tomorrow, so I might miss it even, which might suck. You know, it's been a long time since, we've been trying to hit 700K. Let me look at, but I think we've been on 600K for more than a year. So, a long time coming. Very nice. I'm happy for it. I'm excited for it. It's good stuff. We hit 600K on... I haven't written down in my notes. I write down every day that we hit 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, so we hit it January 27th of 2024. It's been a year and a half, guys. Year and a half. Almost to the day, actually. Oh, wow. Almost to the day. Yeah, so if we hit it right now, in the next, like, 3 hours, then it would be exactly 1.5 years. Wasn't there a pig man here? Did he fall? Oh, he did fall. It's like, what? I swear I saw a guy. 800K soon. That would be cool. I still really want to hit 1 million. We are, you know, less than a year away from reaching 10 years on YouTube. I did want to reach 1 million subscribers before 10 years on YouTube, but like that's not gonna happen unless something really drastic changes. But you know, it was a fun idea. It would still be cool, but you know, I'm not holding out hope or anything. We have quite a few miscellaneous things. I love the sneaky little area of hiding all of our junk. Just put it behind the nether portal. No one looks back there. Drown heads, we don't need these. We have more than enough redstone than we'll ever need now. Did I tell you guys that we have 3 shulkers of redstone blocks now? I may have done some bartering. Also, are all these full? Every single one of these is full? Okay, no, this one has room. You've been playing Pocket Edition for more than 3 years? That's some dedication. Very nice. Do another advent calendar. Yeah, so I did the one in 2020. And then, did I do a second one? I feel like I did a second mini one. It wasn't daily, though. Daily farms are so hard. Man, I barely remember anything from that period of time of me doing that advent calendar. Because it was just such a grind. Because I didn't get a chance to design any of the stuff ahead of time. So it was literally wake up, design something, test it, verify it, record the video, edit it, get it on YouTube to release the next day. 30 times in a row. For a full month. I released a video every single day that month. Like, literally 31 videos. All for, like, a different type of farm or contraption or something. And then there was, like, one truly Bedrock video at the end of it. It was a huge grind. All those videos ended up doing fairly well. But I was committed to the bit. I had, like, a list of things that I wanted to do. So I at least knew kind of, like, what I was getting into going in. I didn't have to come up with the idea the day of, but I was certainly dying a little bit on the inside every time. But it was good. I believe this goes into the inner chest. Don't I have an inner chest in here? I thought I had one figured out. Okay, well that is this area pretty much sorted out then. Of course we need to actually decorate this thing and make it look pretty, but I mean we're basically there, you know. Got rid of all of our trash. We got this little dude down here. Everything's smelting away. Yeah, so I do definitely want to have all the items drop down right here in the middle into like a little burn pit. I think that'd be cool. So you can see like all the fish that you're trashing. And then also I want to go ahead and upgrade all of our water streams. Once they get past that wall, they can be full on packed ice. There's no fish spawn past there. So we don't need to worry about anything happening with that. And then maybe we could put this on a slower clock. But I did have to add back the second auto crafter because it was getting backed up. There's a word ban. Well, unfortunately for you, we are ending the stream because I hope you guys have enjoyed this 3-hour live stream of us streaming here on the server. Thank you so much for almost 700,000 subscribers. We'll probably have that by the next stream on Saturday. So you chose the word ban right the worst possible time. If you do enjoy this content, then subscribe. And then you'll help us reach 700,000. I'll have a video out this weekend, a tutorial. And then Truly Bedrock out in a couple of days sometime. But we're going to end by rating someone as we usually do. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support on the channel over these many years. And I'll see you guys on the weekend. I stream every Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. All the S days and all the T days. And 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8:30 Eastern, late UK, and early Australian time. For everybody who's interested, we're going to go raid Eladrium, who is streaming here on the Truly Bedrock server. There is the link in the chat. Go blow up their chat. Tell them where you came from. Drop a follow on their channel if you enjoy their content. And I will see you guys over there and in the next one. My name is Silent. You can find me on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube, and Discord, and Twitter, and Twitch, and Threads, and Blue Sky, and Patreon, and Discord, and just everywhere. Everywhere. If it exists, I'm probably there. But thank you guys.